Darjeeling, the Queen of Hills. Darjeeling, often referred to as the Queen of the Hills, is a beautiful hill station located in the Indian state of West Bengal. Nestled in the foothills of the Eastern Himalayas, Darjeeling is renowned for its scenic beauty, lush tea gardens, and panoramic views of the snow-capped peaks, including Mount Kanchenjunga, the third highest mountain in the world. Key highlights of Darjeeling. 1. Darjeeling Tea. Famous worldwide, Darjeeling produces some of the finest teas known for their unique flavor and aroma. The tea estates spread across the hills form a picturesque landscape. 2. Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, toy train. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, the narrow-gauge railway takes visitors on a scenic journey through the hills, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains and valleys. 3. Tiger Hill. Known for its stunning sunrise views, Tiger Hill is a popular tourist destination. On clear mornings, you can see the first rays of the sun touch the peaks of Mount Everest and Kanchenjunga. 4. Batasha Loop. A spiral railway track offering panoramic views of Darjeeling and the surrounding mountains. Batasha Loop is a key attraction on the toy train route. 5. Colonial architecture. The town's architecture reflects its colonial past with old churches, schools, and British-era buildings that add to its charm. 6. Monasteries. Darjeeling is home to several Buddhist monasteries, the most famous being the Goom Monastery, which houses ancient manuscripts and a large statue of Maitreya Buddha. 7. Himalayan Mountaineering Institute. Established in honor of Tenzing Norgay, the legendary Sherpa who summited Mount Everest with Sir Edmund Hillary, the institute offers training in mountaineering and adventure sports. 8. Botanical Gardens. The Lloyd Botanical Garden is a must-visit for nature lovers, showcasing a variety of rare Himalayan plants and orchids. 9. Local culture. Darjeeling is a melting pot of cultures with influences from Nepali, Tibetan, and Bengali traditions. The local cuisine, festivals, and warm hospitality make it a unique experience. With its cool climate, rich heritage, and mesmerizing landscapes, Darjeeling truly lives up to its title as the Queen of the Hills. Darjeeling tea is one of the most prestigious and sought-after teas in the world, often referred to as the champagne of teas, for its unique flavor, aroma, and high quality. Cultivated in the lush, cool hills of Darjeeling, West Bengal, this tea has earned global recognition and is highly prized for its distinctive characteristics. Key features of Darjeeling tea. 1. Flavor profile. Darjeeling tea is known for its delicate and complex flavor, which can range from fruity and floral to muscatel, a grape-like taste, with hints of spice and nutty undertones. The tea is light and subtle, unlike the stronger black teas produced in other regions of India. 2. Varieties. There are several varieties of Darjeeling tea, primarily classified by the time of harvest. First flush, spring, light, floral, and fresh with a mild astringency. Second flush, summer. Known for its stronger muscatel flavor, it is more full-bodied than the first flush. Monsoon flush. Harvested during the rainy season, this tea is generally used in blends. Autumn flush has a richer flavor compared to the first and second flush, but less prominent muscatel notes. 3. Geographical indication geostatus. Darjeeling tea is protected by a geographical indication tag, meaning that only tea grown in the Darjeeling region can be labeled as Darjeeling tea. This ensures the authenticity of the tea, as its unique characteristics come from the specific climate, altitude, and soil of the region. 4. Organic cultivation. Many tea estates in Darjeeling follow organic farming practices, avoiding the use of synthetic pesticides and fertilizers. This not only protects the environment, but also enhances the quality and flavor of the tea. 5. Tea gardens. The tea estates, with their neatly arranged rows of tea bushes, are a major part of Darjeeling's landscape. Some of the most famous estates include Makibari, Happy Valley, and Glenburn. 6. Global appeal. Darjeeling tea is exported to over 80 countries and is highly regarded by tea connoisseurs. Its light and nuanced taste make it a favorite among those who prefer delicate teas over the more robust varieties. 7. Cultural significance. For the people of Darjeeling, tea is more than just a beverage, it's a way of life. The tea industry plays a crucial role in the economy and provides employment to thousands of local workers. Whether enjoyed plain or with a dash of milk and sugar, a cup of Darjeeling tea offers a unique and refined experience that reflects the beauty and elegance of the hills from which it originates. The Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, DHR, fondly known as the toy train, is one of the most iconic attractions in Darjeeling. It is a narrow-gauge railway that operates between New Jalpaiguri and Darjeeling, covering a distance of about 88 kilometers through the breathtaking landscapes of the Eastern Himalayas. This railway is not only an engineering marvel, but also a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1999. Key features of the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway. 1. Heritage and history. The DHR was constructed between 1879 and 1881 during British colonial rule and was designed to improve access to the remote hill station of Darjeeling. Its narrow-gauge track, just 2 feet wide, and steep gradients were remarkable engineering achievements at the time. The toy train played a crucial role in the region's development, boosting tourism and tea exports. Number 2. Toy train journey. The toy train winds through the hills at a leisurely pace of around 12 to 20 kilometers per hour, offering passengers spectacular views of tea plantations, mountain peaks, forests, and valleys. The route ascends from the plains to an altitude of over 2,200 meters, 7,200 feet, passing through small towns and villages, giving travelers a glimpse of local life. The total journey between New Jalpaiguri and Darjeeling takes about 7 to 8 hours, making it a leisurely and scenic experience. 3. Batasia Loop, one of the most famous sections of the railway. The Batasia Loop is an engineering feat where the train spirals around itself while descending, offering panoramic views of Darjeeling town and the majestic Kanchenjunga range. At Batasia Loop, there is also a memorial to Gorkha soldiers who fought in wars for India, adding a historical and cultural touch to the spot. Number 4. Goom Station. The train stops at Goom, which is the highest railway station in India, at an altitude of 2,258 meters, 7,407 feet. The small station is a popular stop on the journey and houses a museum dedicated to the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway's history and heritage. 5. Steam and diesel locomotives. The toy train originally ran on steam-powered locomotives, and today, steam engines are still used for special heritage rides, making the journey nostalgic for railway enthusiasts. Diesel locomotives are more common now, particularly for the regular services, but the steam engines remain a cherished aspect of the railway's legacy. 6. UNESCO World Heritage Status. The DHR was recognized by UNESCO for its outstanding engineering, socio-economic significance, and the way it harmonizes with the natural environment of the Himalayas. Its heritage status has helped preserve and promote the railway as a significant historical attraction. 7. Joyrides and short trips. For tourists who don't want to take the entire journey, short rides are available between Darjeeling and nearby attractions like Goom and Batasia Loop. These joyrides are especially popular for families and those looking to experience the toy train without committing to a full-day journey. Conclusion: the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway offers a charming and nostalgic travel experience through the hills of Darjeeling. With its rich history, scenic route, and heritage status, the toy train continues to be a symbol of Darjeeling's beauty and a unique travel experience for visitors from around the world. Tiger Hill is one of the most famous tourist attractions in Darjeeling, renowned for its stunning panoramic views and breathtaking sunrises. Located about 11 kilometers from the main town, at an elevation of approximately 2,590 meters, 8,500 feet, it offers a spectacular vantage point to witness the natural beauty of the Eastern Himalayas. Key features of Tiger Hill. 1. Sunrise over the Himalayas. The main attraction of Tiger Hill is the sunrise. On clear mornings, the first rays of the sun illuminate the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas, including Mount Kanchenjunga. If the weather is especially clear, visitors can even catch a glimpse of Mount Everest, the world's highest peak, in the distant horizon. Number 2. Mount Kanchenjunga, the third highest mountain in the world. Mount Kanchenjunga, 8,586 meters, appears to be glowing as the sunlight hits its peaks, creating a breathtaking and ethereal spectacle. 3. Scenic views. Apart from the mountains, Tiger Hill provides a 360-degree view of the surrounding valleys, rivers, and greenery. The rolling clouds beneath often create a mystical atmosphere, enhancing the beauty of the view. 4. Goom Monastery and Batasha Loop. On the way to Tiger Hill, visitors often stop at Goom Monastery and the Batasha Loop, both of which are key tourist spots that add to the experience of the trip. Tiger Hill is best visited early in the morning, and during peak tourist season, it is common to see a gathering of eager visitors awaiting the sunrise. The journey to Tiger Hill itself is scenic, and the reward of witnessing the sun's first light on the Himalayas is truly unforgettable. Batasha Loop is one of the most iconic and scenic spots in Darjeeling, located about 5 kilometers from the main town, on the route of the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, DHR, also known as the toy train. The loop was designed to help the train navigate the steep gradient as it climbs the hills, and it offers spectacular views of the surrounding mountains and valleys. Key features of Batasha Loop. 1. Spiral railway track. Batasha Loop is an engineering marvel where the railway track spirals around itself through a gentle gradient, allowing the train to descend or ascend without much strain on the locomotive. As the train navigates the loop, passengers are treated to panoramic views of Darjeeling and the surrounding Himalayan landscape, making it one of the most photographed sections of the journey. 2. Panoramic views of Kanchenjunga. One of the highlights of visiting Batasha Loop is the stunning view of the Kanchenjunga mountain range, the 3rd highest peak in the world. On clear days, the snow-capped peaks glisten in the distance, creating a breathtaking backdrop. The loop also offers views of the lush green valleys, forests, and tea gardens that Darjeeling is famous for. 3. Gorkha War Memorial. At the center of Batasha Loop, there is a war memorial dedicated to the Gorkha soldiers who sacrificed their lives in various wars and military operations for India. The memorial features a bronze statue of a soldier standing in honor of the fallen heroes. The site adds a historical and cultural significance to the loop, and visitors often take a moment to pay their respects. Number 4. Beautiful gardens. The Batasha Loop is surrounded by well-maintained gardens filled with seasonal flowers and shrubs, making it a peaceful spot for tourists to relax and take in the views. The greenery contrasts beautifully with the distant mountains and enhances the scenic beauty of the area. 5. Toy train experience. The toy train journey through Batasha Loop is a must-do experience for visitors to Darjeeling. As the train spirals through the loop, passengers get an up-close view of how the train negotiates the curves, while also enjoying the sweeping landscape. 6. Photography and sightseeing. Batasha Loop is a popular spot for photography due to its unique railway design and the panoramic views it offers. Whether you're capturing the toy train as it loops around or the stunning vistas of Kanchenjunga, the loop provides numerous photo opportunities. Conclusion. Batasha Loop is not only an important part of the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway's engineering, but it is also a major tourist attraction in its own right. With its blend of natural beauty, historical significance, and the unique toy train experience, it remains a must-visit for anyone traveling to Darjeeling. Darjeeling's colonial architecture is a significant reminder of its British colonial past, adding to the charm and historical depth of the hill station. The town, which became a favored summer retreat for the British during the 19th and early 20th centuries, is dotted with buildings that reflect Victorian and Edwardian styles of architecture. These structures, including bungalows, churches, schools, and hotels, were constructed to suit the tastes and needs of the British residents, giving Darjeeling a distinct colonial aesthetic. Key features of colonial architecture in Darjeeling. 1. Victorian and Edwardian styles. Many of the colonial buildings in Darjeeling follow the Victorian Gothic and Edwardian architectural styles, characterized by intricate woodwork, steeply pitched roofs, large verandas, and pointed arches. The use of stone, brick, and timber, combined with high ceilings and large windows, helped the British adapt to the cool, mountainous climate while adding elegance to the structures. 2. Famous colonial buildings. St. Andrew's Church. Built in 1843, this church is one of the oldest colonial structures in Darjeeling. It exemplifies the Gothic architectural style with its pointed arches, stained glass windows, and a towering bell tower. Planters Club. Established in 1868, this iconic club was once the social hub for British tea planters. The building's wooden interiors, classic furniture, and old-world charm make it a colonial relic. Raj Bhavan. Originally the summer residence of the Governor of Bengal, Raj Bhavan is a sprawling colonial mansion that exemplifies British grandeur. Its well-maintained gardens and traditional architecture offer a glimpse into the luxury of the colonial era. Darjeeling Himalayan Railway stations. Many of the stations along the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway line, including the Darjeeling and Goom stations, feature colonial-style buildings with tiled roofs and vintage designs reflecting the railway's heritage. 3. Colonial schools and institutions. Loreto Convent and St. Paul's School. These prestigious educational institutions were established during the British era and continue to operate today. Their expansive campuses and colonial-style architecture, with arched doorways and grand halls, give them a distinguished appearance. Himalayan Mountaineering Institute. While not strictly colonial, it was established during the post-independence period in 1954, but retains many architectural elements of the colonial era, blending traditional and modern designs. 4 old colonial bungalows and estates. Many of Darjeeling's tea estates are home to colonial-era bungalows that once housed British tea planters. These bungalows are spread out over large estates with manicured lawns, providing a picturesque view of the surrounding tea gardens and mountains. Some of these bungalows have been converted into heritage hotels, allowing visitors to experience the charm of staying in an old-world colonial setting complete with period furniture and decor. 5. Influence on modern Darjeeling. The colonial architecture has left a lasting legacy on Darjeeling's overall town planning and aesthetic. Modern buildings in the area, particularly those used for hospitality, often incorporate elements of colonial design to maintain the town's historical and architectural integrity. 6. Churches and religious structures. Apart from St. Andrew's Church, other colonial-era churches like St. John's Church and the Church of North India, CNI, also stand as testimony to British influence. These churches, often situated amidst serene surroundings, reflect both spiritual and architectural grandeur. Conclusion. The colonial architecture in Darjeeling is a defining feature of the town's identity, adding to its appeal as a historic hill station. Whether it's the elegant churches, the stately homes of tea planters, or the old schools and institutions, Darjeeling's colonial past continues to influence its present, making it a living museum of British-era architecture amidst the natural beauty of the Himalayas. Darjeeling is home to several significant Buddhist monasteries, reflecting the region's deep cultural and spiritual heritage influenced by Tibetan Buddhism. These monasteries, or gompas, are not only places of religious worship but also centers of Tibetan art, culture, and tradition. Many of them house ancient manuscripts, thangka paintings, and large statues of Buddha, drawing both devotees and tourists alike. Key monasteries in Darjeeling. 1. Goom Monastery, Yiga Choling Monastery. Founded 1850, Goom Monastery is the most famous and oldest Tibetan Buddhist monastery in Darjeeling, located about 8 kilometers from the town at an elevation of 7,407 feet. The monastery belongs to the Gelugpa, Yellow Hat sect of Tibetan Buddhism, founded by the renowned Lama Sherab Gyatso. Its primary attraction is the 15-foot-high statue of Maitreya Buddha, the future Buddha, which dominates the interior of the main prayer hall. The monastery also houses ancient Tibetan scriptures, including the famous Kangyur, Tibetan Buddhist texts, making it a spiritual and scholarly center. 2. Dali Monastery, Druk Sangag Choling Monastery. Founded 1971, located about 5 kilometers from the main town of Darjeeling, Dali Monastery is a large and impressive monastery belonging to the Kagyu sect of Tibetan Buddhism. The monastery is home to over 300 monks and serves as an important educational and cultural center. with the monks engaging in meditation, chanting, and learning Buddhist philosophy. The main prayer hall features beautiful frescoes, thangkas, Tibetan Buddhist paintings, and a large statue of Lord Buddha, making it a visually and spiritually enriching place to visit. 3. Bhutia Basti Monastery, founded 1879, originally located in Sikkim. Bhutia Basti Monastery was relocated to Darjeeling in the 19th century. It belongs to the Nyingma sect, the oldest school of Tibetan Buddhism. The monastery is set against the backdrop of Kanchenjunga, offering breathtaking views of the mountains. Inside, visitors can see rare Tibetan texts, including the original copy of the Book of the Dead, as well as intricate wall murals that depict the life and teachings of Lord Buddha. 4. Samten Choling Monastery, often referred to as the New Goom Monastery. This monastery is situated near the famous Goom Monastery. It is known for its huge statue of Sakyamuni Buddha, as well as beautiful thangkas and other Buddhist relics. The monastery offers visitors a peaceful and meditative environment, with many tourists coming to observe the monks' daily rituals and prayers. 5. Yolmoa Buddhist Monastery, a smaller but equally significant monastery located near the main town. Yolmoa Monastery represents the Yolmo community who follow a distinct form of Tibetan Buddhism. The monastery is a tranquil place, providing visitors a quieter experience amidst the serenity of the Himalayas. 6. Tashi Darjeeling Monastery, another notable monastery near Darjeeling. It is known for its vibrant Tibetan art and prayer flags that flutter in the breeze, adding to the spiritual ambience. The monastery also functions as an important community center, hosting various religious ceremonies and festivals that attract local devotees and tourists. Cultural and spiritual significance. The monasteries in Darjeeling are more than just religious sites. They are repositories of ancient Buddhist culture, art, and philosophy. Visitors often witness Buddhist rituals such as chanting, prayer wheel spinning, and meditation that reflect the living tradition of Tibetan Buddhism. Many of these monasteries are connected to local festivals such as the Losar, Tibetan New Year, where colorful rituals, mask dances, and processions take place, giving a glimpse into the vibrant religious life of the region. Conclusion: the monasteries of Darjeeling are integral to the cultural landscape of the town. Whether you are a spiritual seeker, a lover of art and history, or simply a tourist looking for tranquility amidst nature, Darjeeling's monasteries offer a deeply enriching experience. With their serene environments, stunning architecture, and spiritual aura, these monasteries provide a window into the timeless teachings of Buddhism set against the magnificent backdrop of the Himalayas. The Himalayan Mountain Mountaineering Institute, HMI, located in Darjeeling, is one of the most prestigious mountaineering institutes in the world. Established in 1954, it was founded in honor of Tenzing Norgay, who, along with Sir Edmund Hillary, became the first to summit Mount Everest in 1953. The institute serves as both a memorial to this historic achievement and a training center for aspiring mountaineers. Key features of the Himalayan Mountaineering Institute. 1. History and founding. The institute was established shortly after the successful ascent of Mount Everest as a way to encourage mountaineering among Indians and honor the achievement of Tenzing Norgay. Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, was instrumental in its establishment, and the institute was aimed at developing the spirit of adventure and exploration in the country. 2. Training and courses. The HMI offers a wide range of mountaineering courses, from basic to advanced levels, as well as specialized training in rock climbing, high-altitude survival, and rescue techniques. The Basic Mountaineering Course, BMC, and the Advanced Mountaineering Course, AMC, are particularly popular among adventure enthusiasts. The training involves both theoretical and practical aspects of mountaineering, including expeditions to nearby peaks. The Institute also conducts courses for amateurs, including adventure courses for younger participants, encouraging a love for the outdoors and physical fitness. 3. Tenzing Norgay Sherpa Memorial. As part of the Institute, there is a Tenzing Memorial that honors the legendary Sherpa's contribution to mountaineering. Visitors can view a statue of Tenzing Norgay, which stands proudly in the HMI compound. Tenzing Norgay was also the first director of field training at the Institute, and his legacy continues to inspire new generations of mountaineers. 4. Mountaineering Museum. The Mountaineering Museum at HMI is a treasure trove of information and artifacts related to mountaineering. It showcases equipment used by early climbers, models of famous peaks, and exhibits on the history of Himalayan expeditions. A special section of the museum is dedicated to the Everest expeditions, with photographs and memorabilia from Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary's historic ascent. The museum also includes displays on the geography, flora, and fauna of the Himalayas, offering insight into the challenges faced by climbers in the world's highest mountain range. 5. Location and surroundings. The Institute is located within the Padmaja Naidu Himalayan Zoological Park in Darjeeling, which is home to rare Himalayan species like the red panda and the snow leopard. Visitors can enjoy the beautiful Himalayan scenery while exploring both the zoo and the Institute, making it a perfect stop for nature lovers and adventurers alike. 6. Expeditions and achievements. The Institute regularly organizes and participates in mountaineering expeditions to peaks in the Himalayas, both for training purposes and as part of its mission to promote exploration. Many of India's top mountaineers, including those who have summited Mount Everest and other challenging peaks, have trained at the HMI. 7. Visitor experience. For tourists, the HMI offers a unique glimpse into the world of mountaineering. You can tour the Institute, visit the museum, and learn about the rich history of climbing in the Himalayas. Even those who are not mountaineers can gain a deep appreciation for the spirit of adventure and the courage it takes to conquer the highest peaks. Conclusion: the Himalayan Mountaineering Institute is not just a training center for aspiring mountaineers, but also a living monument to the history and culture of mountaineering in the Himalayas. Whether you're an adventure enthusiast, a history buff, or simply a visitor to Darjeeling, the HMI provides an inspiring and educational experience set against the stunning backdrop of the Eastern Himalayas. The Lloyd Botanical Garden in Darjeeling is a beautiful and serene place that offers visitors a chance to explore the region's diverse plant life. Established in 1878, this garden is named after William Lloyd, who donated the land for its creation. Located in the heart of Darjeeling, the garden is spread over an area of about 40 acres and is known for its impressive collection of Himalayan plants, orchids, and exotic species from around the world. Key features of Lloyd Botanical Garden. 1. Himalayan flora. The garden is home to a wide variety of Himalayan flora, including rare species that thrive in the cool, temperate climate of Darjeeling. Visitors can explore collections of ferns, rhododendrons, magnolias, and alpine plants. The garden's layout allows for a peaceful walk through terrace sections, each highlighting different plant species that are native to the region. 2. Orchid House. One of the most famous attractions of the Lloyd Botanical Garden is its Orchid House, which houses over 2,500 species of orchids. The garden is particularly renowned for its collection of rare and exotic orchids from the Himalayas and other parts of the world. Visitors can see a stunning array of colors, shapes, and sizes of orchids, some of which are endangered species, making it a haven for orchid enthusiasts and botany lovers. 3. Cacti and Succulent Section. Another distinctive feature of the garden is the large collection of cacti and succulents from arid regions. This section showcases an intriguing contrast to the lush greenery of the surrounding Himalayan plants and includes species from Africa and South America. The garden's carefully curated cactus house provides a glimpse into the world of desert plants, many of which are not native to the region but thrive in the controlled environment of the garden. 4. Cycads and conifers. The garden boasts an impressive collection of cycads and conifers, including ancient plant species that date back millions of years. These are scattered throughout the garden and add to its botanical diversity. The collection of towering conifers, including pine, fir, and cedar trees, gives the garden a majestic feel and reflects the forested landscape of the surrounding Himalayan region. 5. Medicinal plants and herbs. A special section of the garden is dedicated to medicinal plants and herbs, which have been used for centuries in traditional Himalayan medicine. Visitors can learn about the medicinal properties of various plants that are native to the region, including species used in Ayurvedic and Tibetan medicine. This section provides an educational experience, highlighting the importance of plant conservation and the role of traditional knowledge in modern health practices. 6. Rare and exotic species. Lloyd Botanical Garden also features a number of rare and exotic species brought in from different parts of the world. These include tropical plants, flowering trees, and ornamental shrubs, making the garden an international repository of botanical treasures. Some of the rare species housed in the garden are critically endangered, emphasizing its role in conservation efforts. 7. Birdwatching and photography. The garden is not only a haven for plant lovers, but also a great spot for birdwatching. The lush environment attracts a variety of Himalayan birds, making it a peaceful retreat for birdwatchers. With its well-maintained paths and scenic layout, the garden is also a popular spot for photographers who come to capture the beauty of nature, from vibrant blooms to majestic trees. Importance of Lloyd Botanical Garden. Conservation and research. Lloyd Botanical Garden plays an important role in the conservation of rare and endangered plant species, particularly those native to the Himalayas. It serves as a center for botanical research and education, where scientists and students study the plants that have ecological importance. Educational value. The garden offers an educational experience for visitors, helping them learn about plant biodiversity, the importance of conservation, and the various ecosystems that thrive in the Himalayan region. Cultural and historical significance. As one of the oldest botanical gardens in India, it holds historical significance and showcases the legacy of British efforts in botany and plant conservation during the colonial period. Our conclusion. The Lloyd Botanical Garden is a must-visit for anyone traveling to Darjeeling, especially those interested in nature, botany, or horticulture. Its vast collection of Himalayan flora, orchids, medicinal plants, and rare species, set against the scenic backdrop of Darjeeling, makes it a unique and tranquil place to explore. Whether you're an avid gardener, a photographer, or someone seeking peace in nature, this garden offers an enriching and beautiful experience. Darjeeling's local culture is a rich tapestry woven from a blend of different ethnic communities, traditions, and influences. Known for its diverse population, the town is home to people from various backgrounds, including Nepali, Tibetan, Bengali, Lepcha, and Bhutia communities. This cultural diversity is reflected in the region's festivals, cuisine, traditional attire, language, and warm hospitality, creating a unique atmosphere that enchants visitors. Have key aspects of Darjeeling's local culture. 1. Ethnic diversity. The majority of Darjeeling's population consists of Nepali-speaking Gorkhas, with significant communities of Tibetans, Lepchas, the indigenous people of the region, and Bhutias, people of Tibetan descent. Each of these ethnic groups has its own distinct traditions, languages, and festivals, making Darjeeling a true cultural melting pot. Lepchas, the original inhabitants, have their own language and customs, and their traditional songs and dances can still be seen in local festivals. 2. The Nepali language is the most widely spoken in Darjeeling, and it is recognized as an official language of the state of West Bengal. However, Bengali, Hindi, English, Tibetan, and Lepcha are also spoken. English is commonly used in schools, businesses, and tourism, making communication easy for visitors. Dashain and Tihar, also known as Diwali, are two of the biggest festivals celebrated by the Nepali community in Darjeeling. These festivals, which mark the victory of good over evil and involve prayers, feasting, and the worship of various deities, are celebrated with much enthusiasm. Losar, the Tibetan New Year, is celebrated by the Tibetan community with traditional dances, prayers, and offerings in monasteries. It's a time of family gatherings, wearing traditional attire, and exchanging gifts. The Durga Puja festival, a Bengali celebration, is also observed, highlighting the town's connection with Bengali culture. Other significant festivals include Mage Sankranti, Buddha Jayanti, and Christmas, reflecting the town's cultural and religious pluralism. 4. Traditional attire. The people of Darjeeling proudly wear their traditional attire during festivals and special occasions. For example, Nepali women often wear the Gunyu Cholo, a traditional dress, while men wear the Daura Suruwal. Bhutia and Lepcha women wear the Bakhu, a traditional robe fastened with a belt, reflecting their Tibetan heritage. Men also wear the Bakhu, along with a decorative waist sash. The influence of modern and Western fashion is also evident, especially among the younger generation, but traditional attire remains an integral part of Darjeeling's identity. 5. Local cuisine. Darjeeling's cuisine is as diverse as its culture, blending Nepali, Tibetan, and Bengali flavors with local Himalayan influences. Momos, steamed dumplings filled with meat or vegetables, are one of the most popular street foods in Darjeeling, along with thukpa, a Tibetan noodle soup. Sel roti, a traditional Nepali fried bread. Gundruk, fermented leafy greens, and aloo dum, spicy potato dish, are common in the local Nepali cuisine. The influence of Tibetan food is seen in the popularity of shabalai, fried meat pies, and gyathuk, noodle soup. Darjeeling Tea, world famous for its distinct flavor and aroma, is central to the local culture. A visit to any household or tea shop is incomplete without a cup of this revered tea. 6. Music and dance. Music plays a vital role in Darjeeling's cultural life, with traditional Nepali folk music such as dohori, a form of question-answer song, and bhajan, devotional songs, being particularly popular. Modern Nepali rock and pop music also have a strong presence, with many local bands emerging in recent years. Folk dances, such as the Maruni dance, a festive dance performed during Dashain and Tihar, and the Tamang Silo, a rhythmic folk dance of the Tamang community, are performed during festivals and cultural events. Tibetan festivals often feature the Cham dance, a ritual dance performed by monks in monasteries wearing colorful masks and costumes, symbolizing the triumph of good over evil. 7. Religion. Darjeeling is a multi-religious town, with Hinduism being the predominant religion, followed by Buddhism and Christianity. Hindu temples, Buddhist monasteries, and Christian churches coexist harmoniously, reflecting the town's religious diversity. Many Buddhist monasteries in Darjeeling, such as the Gum Monastery and Dali Monastery, are important religious and cultural centers for the local Tibetan and Bhutia communities. 8. Art and handicrafts. Darjeeling is known for its traditional handicrafts, including Tibetan carpets, Thangka paintings, Buddhist religious paintings, and wooden masks used in Cham dances. The local markets, such as Chaurasta Mall and Batasha Loop Market, are great places to buy these handicrafts along with woolen items, such as hand-knitted sweaters and shawls. The influence of Nepali and Tibetan art forms is evident in the intricate designs and craftsmanship of these products. 9. Warm hospitality. The people of Darjeeling are known for their warm and welcoming nature, making visitors feel at home. Hospitality is an important aspect of the local culture, with locals often offering tea or traditional snacks to guests. Whether staying in a local homestay or simply engaging with people in the markets, tourists often experience the friendly and open-hearted nature of Darjeeling's residents. Conclusion: Darjeeling's local culture is a vibrant and harmonious blend of different ethnic traditions reflected in its festivals, cuisine, art, and daily life. The town's unique cultural mix, set against the backdrop of the majestic Himalayas, makes Darjeeling not only a scenic destination but also a culturally rich experience. Visitors to Darjeeling will find themselves immersed in a warm, diverse, and lively cultural environment that speaks to the town's historical and geographical significance.